Hello, my beautiful bitches. Welcome back to Domme Diaries. And this episode is on getting fucking scammed by sub bitches.
Nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got bands in the coop.
Hi, Ollie. She doesn't like it either. So, this is another story time, and it's about the first time I got scammed. I was like not even a month in before I got scammed. I think I was like 10 days in and got scammed. Now, it's not as bad as some girls have been scammed. I didn't lose any money. I just lost some time. It wasn't a lot of time. It was like a couple hours total over like a couple of days or whatever. So the first time I got scammed, not to say I've been scammed since, but I've gotten played after. The first time I got scammed was on Snapchat. So when I opened my Twitter and my Instagram, I also opened a Snapchat for my Domme services. And I don't know how the guy found me on Snapchat. I think he found me on Twitter and then he went to my Snap. And, you know, he told me he wanted to be my slave. Cool. Like, these subs that scam have been doing it for a while. So if you're new to it, it's hard to spot at first. But first and foremost, get paid. Dom bitches get paid. Okay? Before anyone asks you to do anything or you agree to do anything with anybody, have them pay you. And I learned this the hard way, to not have them pay you from your Amazon wish list. So this is the first time I got played. He found me on Snapchat. He told me he wanted to be my slave. And I told him in order for that, he needs to tribute. He asked for my Amazon wish list. And I saw a lot of girls doing this on Twitter, so I thought it was okay. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. And I sent it to him. And he told me how much to spend. I said, impress me. I said, spend $100 or more and impress me. And I think I went to sleep, and the next morning I woke up, I had a message waiting for him, and he had bought like $400 worth of stuff from my wish list. And I was pretty excited because it was some stuff that I really, really wanted. So after that, I said, okay, cool. What are you looking for? You know? And he went down the list and he told me he wanted to be verbally. I swear I got through school and everything, but I can't speak English. But yeah, he wanted to be verbally humiliated. He wanted me to cuckold him. He wanted like small penis humiliation, SPH. He wanted all that. And I was like cool with doing that. That was fine. So I started to verbally humiliate him. And I went on and did this for like a good 30 minutes. You know, we would go back and forth. And then he started talking about how he can't wait for a session. I'm like, bitch, that was the session. It was a full 30 minutes of me going back and forth with you. And so he kept basically giving me the runaround and saying that he wasn't getting a session. So I asked, I said, okay, well, what is a session to you? What does a session to you consist of? Now, when you first start, you don't really, no one tells you this, unless you like go and take classes and things like that, which I'm not doing unless somebody's paying for, which I am doing now because somebody's paying for. But, so he kept running in circles about what he wanted. Even when I'm very direct. What to you is a session and what do you want me to do in it? Do you want it through text? Do you want it through voice message? Do you want it through Skype? Do you want it like through FaceTime? Is it 10 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? How long do you want it? Is it like me just literally going off on you the whole time? What is it to you that a session is? And he kept giving me the runaround, and I could not figure out, like, in my head, like I said, I'm like 5 days in. And I got this bitch telling me he wants to be my fucking sub and sending me pictures so I could humiliate him. And he's telling me I'm not giving him sessions. And I gave this bitch probably about 3 sessions before I was just like, you know what, fuck it. And so we went into cuckolding. He finally told me, hey, I want a session over like voice message and text, and that's it, because I can't FaceTime because of my identity, blah, blah, blah. Cool with me, because I don't want to fucking see you anyway, bitch. So when I said, okay, let's start the session now. So we both know this is a session. Let's start this now. We go on for about 10 minutes, and I'm just like texting him a bunch of mean shit. And at this point, I'm very annoyed. So like all the mean shit I text, I mean. And so I told him I could cuckold him, but he has to pay me first. And I said I have audio and visual. I told you I can't fucking talk. I have audio and visual. So I told him, I said, I'll give you the visual once my shit arrives. And he's like, oh, it's gonna arrive. By this time, the first package that he sent me just to become my fucking sub still had not arrived. And I'm looking for it, and I'm asking him, okay, hey, can you send me the stuff? Can you send me, like, the barcode? Can you send me, because it's going to go to the Amazon locker down the street. It's not coming to my house, just in case you know how to hack shit. And he kept giving me the runaround on that. And that's kind of when I peeped game, and I was like, this bitch is trying to fucking play me. And I told him, I said, you're a fucking fraud. Because all you're doing is trying to give me the runaround. You're saying we're not doing sessions, and we are doing sessions. And you still have not given me all the info for me to pick up my shit that you supposedly got me. And, of course, no, goddess. It's sent. I swear this isn't a fraud, blah, blah, blah. So I went on, and we talked a little more. And I gave him, like, a 15-second clip of a cuckold. And he really liked that. And so I'm like, okay, well, if you want the visual, you send me $1,000 in fucking gift cards. And because he told me he could spend however much money on fucking Amazon because of his business account, blah, blah, blah. If anybody ever tells you that, block them. Block they ass right then and there. So he, like, I think he might have screenshot a picture of him buying me like $500 worth of gift cards or something like that and sent it to me. And I didn't send him shit because I hadn't got it yet. So I said, when they arrive, then you can get it. But until then, you can't get shit. And lo and behold, the next fucking day, when I text him, I said, I went to Amazon and couldn't even find your fucking email that you supposedly bought this shit with. So you're a fucking fraud. Never text me back since. Got blocked. But that was my first scam. And that was like early September. Like I said, it was a couple of days being in. I didn't know anything. I think I might have had like less than 100 followers at that point. And I'm at 1,600 now, a month later. Or a month and a half later. But it's very easy to get scammed as a new Dom. Especially on Twitter or Snapchat or whatever you're using, because if you don't have a team, if you don't have any backup, or if you haven't talked to any Doms, any real Doms, because there are fake Doms out here too. Like, just like in the real world, this job has probably the most scammers because it's easy to hide behind fake profiles, and it's easy for girls to get excited with somebody saying, hey, I'm going to buy you $800 of shit off of your Amazon wish list. What is it? And in all actuality, you have no way to trace what someone picks up off your wish list or what they're sending you until it actually arrives. So if anyone is ever like, hey, can I buy you something off your wish list? Like I tell them, you have to tribute me first. Like, I don't even give my wish list out anymore unless you're my fucking sub. So, Like, unless you've actually given me real money, you cannot have my wish list anymore. Because that's how I got scammed the first time. But that's how you learn. And it was kind of fun in retrospect because it taught me, like, the kind of Dom that I've always been before I actually came out and was like, hey, I'm actually going to do this. Like, the kind of Dom I've been since I've been interested in it since high school has been the traditional Dom, like tie somebody up, blindfold them, and just tease them the whole time. Sometimes hurt them. Whatever they're comfortable with. Most men that I tie up, they're not really okay with being, like, hurt, but they want to be teased and sometimes cuffed. So that's the kind of Dom that I'm used to being. I'm not used to being an online Dom. I'm getting used to that now. So that is my first scam. Hopefully you learn something from that and you won't get scammed. Now, like I said, I know other Doms have actually been scammed out of money. How? I don't know. Because I'm not the type I'm not the type, period. Not in no vanilla life, not in no Dom life to send anybody money. Anyway, so it'll be harder to scam me out of some money than just, like, my time. But it's just, like, it's a learning curve. So if you have been scammed, comment down below. Tell me, like, what happened, just, like, so I can know. And, I mean, let's just grow a whole community out of it, because a lot of times new Doms will think, like, oh, this is only happening to them. This has never happened before. And then you see, like, women that are really big in the Dom community, they've been scammed too. So, and they have subs, they have loyal subs that have been there for years that just drop them just like that. So it's not just you. And it also has taken them a long time to get subs. So share your experience down here in the comments about, like, your first scam. And I will see you bitches on the next episode of Dom Diaries. Bye.